Welcome to Inside the Soundwave Internet TV Show, live from the beaches of Indian Florida, where all of your local musicians get to tell their music story, from the beginning to the present. And now, here's your host, Mr. Soundwave.
Hey, we're on the air today, Indian Florida. We've got one of the Brevard better bands that I consider to be one of the better bands, good group. Good musicians. Sygnal is here today. We have Key. Key, say your full name. Keisha. There you go. And we have Chucky.
Yes, Charles Julian Phillips, a.k.a. Mr. Get Down.
And we have Kenny on the end. Kenny, give him your name.
How's it going? I'm Kenny Crowder. Nice to meet you.
All right. And Sygnal is a band that plays around Brevard pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Pretty much Brevard. And you play a variety of music.
Yes.
All kinds of music?
Yeah, we try to be as versatile as possible. And we're trying to branch out and move more towards Orlando.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Now, because we're going to go right into the show, because the people already know you're on the show, and we're going to be they're going to be playing live on the show in a little while. The band, we're not missing anybody today? Is this the group, or are we missing percussions?
This is like the acoustic. This is, what I'm saying, 1/3 of the acoustic group, because when we go out, we play different venues, and some venues cater to like the full band, bass player, drummer, guitars, keyboard player, and some venues like a more intimate,
Right.
acoustic sound. So sometimes we'll have 3 people. Sometimes it's just me and Key.
What's the largest group you have? I mean, if you were to go somewhere, do you 5, 6 people, or
5 people?
5 people? Wow, that's pretty cool. I know I saw pictures of you, and I follow you around on Facebook, and I did get to go into one place that you were playing once, but then I had to leave. Not because of your music, not because of your music, and very impressive. Good music. How long have you been together?
Me and Key met at a Race Unity event they had down. What was it in Melbourne? What was it? 2004. 2004.
Right.
The band got started. Initially, we were the Mothership. The Mothership evolved into Sygnal. Keisha had a group called Izan, her and a girl. They had an all-girls band. Key was with another one of her friends, Elizabeth, and somebody else. At the time, I was doing a band called the GT Express. We was doing R&B, funk, soul, blues, something more geared to something more urban, contemporary sound. We were doing. Kenny, where did we first? We met Kenny years ago. I think it was at an open mic. Was it?
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago. We met at an open mic, and I just recently got back in town. And
Where you been, Kenny?
I was in Los Angeles.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
It's happening there.
You can say so.
Yeah. So, Kenny, are you from here?
Originally, yeah. Yeah, I was born in Pensacola, actually.
Very good.
So I am a Florida native.
Very good. Chucky.
I'm originally from Rochester, New York, upstate New York.
I live in Albany.
Albany, so you know what?
Oh yeah.
You know what it feels like around this time of year.
Oh yeah.
It's
bad.
Cold.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't even begin to describe the condition. But I'm from Rochester, New York. Chuck Mangione, Feels So Good, from Rochester, New York.
Oh yeah.
Tay Diggs, the actor. Tay Diggs from Rochester, New York. He did Rent. Who else is from Rochester, New York? Eastman Kodak. Just give you, what I'm saying. Eastman Kodak is from Rochester, New York. I went to Hawkstein School of Music and Eastman School of Music.
Good.
Rochester.
Key.
So.
Hey.
Where you from now? Come on, you gotta tell us where you're from. New York?
No.
No? All right. Well, a lot of us are.
I've been here since I was I think we moved here when I was 4 or 5.
4 or 5?
So,
To Florida?
Yeah, the thing I do miss is snow because it was I'm from the Midwest, so everybody was like, and it's Kansas, so I'd always get the Dorothy Toto type thing. So
Kansas is beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, I lived in Colorado, and we had to go through Kansas every time we went back and forth. I liked it. I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah, it's from what I can remember. Jeez. Like I said, it's the snow that I really
Another
miss
cold place, though.
Yeah, well, we get cheated down here because we get the cold, but we don't get the cool stuff.
Boy, they're getting it today.
The
Up
snow?
north, they're getting blasted today. We're lucky, though. We're lucky. We're in a good place.
We are. It's beautiful here.
We are. We don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live back there to,
Yeah. Now, all three of you play guitar.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
And that's pretty much your main instruments, all three of you? So you play a variety of stuff.
I started out on piano. That was my first instrument.
I noticed you ran right for one of the pianos when you came into the studio. You went right for the motif. You like keyboards?
Yeah, I like it. C instrument. I love. Yeah, I like it all. Yeah. I'm saying I wish I could do it all. I just don't have enough time. There's not enough time in the day to practice everything. So I focus most of my energy on songwriting and playing guitar and learning how to play a guitar.
Oh,
and stuff.
songwriting. We got some originals?
Oh yes.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know that.
That's actually okay.
I also play a variety of instruments and write original music.
Do you?
Yes.
This is good.
I started out as a little kid. I picked up my dad's classical guitar. It was always around, and so as long as I can remember, I've been playing around with guitars. And then I got interested in my grandmother's piano and drums and so on and so on. Just every instrument I can get my hands on.
That's good. So you guys pretty much do this? Do you full time? Is it pretty much? Or?
Full time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all I love to do that. Yeah.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
And
nothing wrong with that at all.
My mom was a pianist, and she wrote, and she would always give me a tape recorder, and she'd sing how you feel today, and
That's cool.
So I picked up writing and stuff from her, and just kept going.
That's good. See, we got to tell the 2,000 plus viewers that we have on this show, just to make you a little more nervous. No, just kidding. Tell the viewers more about the band. That way, they can hear your. Do you have anything out there that they can hear?
Yeah, on YouTube.
All right. Yeah. Good. Yeah. And what is it? Where can they go on YouTube to hear this?
Go to Sygnal My Babe, and the thrill is gone. Just SYGNAL.
Do you have a website?
Just the Facebook. The Sygnal Sounds. Y instead of an I.
Well, you three, unless you invite more, which is fine. I'm going to offer first time on the show. This is the 17th or 18th show, because we have Diamato in there too. Don't forget.
Yeah, we have. It's like
it's 18th.
18th show or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the 18th show.
We're up there.
And you're the lucky ones on the 18th show that I'm offering the come in and do the 3/4 song demo. Nice. And comfortably in here, and you lay down everything, and we'll take care of the rest and put it all together for you. That's compliments from myself in the studio and Bill Beats.
Oh, cool. Thank you. We love Bill.
Bill is our good friend. Bill.
Yeah.
Bill has been a constant friend. Bill Dees from Chrome Horses and some other places. We got so many. The musical community in Melbourne is a tight one. Everybody knows. If you're a musician, a player here, everybody knows everybody. Yep. I've been blessed to have an opportunity to work with some very talented. Everybody from Bill Dietz to Kenny Cohen to even I was here. I had an opportunity, God rest his soul, to jam with Dave Feaster and the Groove Monsters,
the Groove Monsters
when they used to host an open mic over at Kelly's Irish pub, or what was it? But it was a venue down on A1A, and I remember Dave Feaster was a very talented, very nice guy, man.
Good musician.
And we miss
great musician.
We miss so many of them have come and gone. We've met who's your old guitar instructor. Used to teach you guitar. The two brothers.
Oh yeah, Billy and Chuck Van Riper.
Billy.
Oh yeah, Chuck
Van Riper.
Yeah, Chuck was here just not too long ago in the studio.
Ripers.
What a guy. Good musician.
Oh, he's phenomenal.
Steve Thorpe. Steve Thorpe of the blues. So you see the
Yeah.
talent pool. Some of
Yeah.
the best musicians in the world inhabit this one place, man. And we're lucky to
Yeah.
be able to
Lucky to be here.
here
Right.
this time, man. To join all this talent and creativity. It's inspiring.
Original music, and you're doing your own original. So you're not just a cover band.
No.
No,
Good.
I write the original music, and
That's
then
great.
I'm lucky. I'm blessed to have like people like these two guys to come along and add some tasty licks and make it better, and
Put it together.
yeah,
Sure.
you know. So and yeah, and
That's
we've had,
excellent. With your voice, that's great.
Yeah.
And you play guitar nice too. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, you do. Come on now.
And we do cover songs to get the crowd moving and the blood flowing. But once we capture the attention of the people, then we
Right.
start slipping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Putting
that's
in-
good. That's a good way to do it.
Interjecting some of our own. But with covers, what I've noticed in most clubs, people want a comfort zone. They want to hear something that they recognize. That takes them back. You know, I remember back in the day when I was listening to, and that makes people, you know what I'm saying, more open and want to dance and enjoy because you know, we enjoy the music.
We'll get you going downstairs because downstairs we have the soundstage being built.
Oh man,
It's huge. It's a big place, and there'll be live audiences, and there'll be simulcast all over the world. So we'll get you to do a session down there live,
all right.
and we'll put it out there on YouTube and everywhere else for millions of people to see.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're on the roster for that, if you're up for that, because we've got a lot of other bands that are going to do the same thing, like Who Was I don't know if you know who.
Oh,
They
yeah.
jam. That's another part of the signal. You said who was I?
We're
Now
part of them.
that's Aaron
Stoey,
Dietz.
Aaron and
That's
Stoey.
Aaron Dietz is Bill Dietz's son.
Right.
See how close this community is?
Yeah. We'll get you downstairs, and we'll get that set up for you within the next couple of months, and get you on the concert series.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm working also with another form. It's called Bohemian Soul.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's
Cool.
another, but it'll be the same form as this kind of. But I'm
Mhm.
bringing in Gary Linton to play keyboards. And,
wow,
yeah, so
cool. That's
and
good.
Mo from Fresh Squeezed.
That's great. We're going to take a short break, and I think on the first break we're going to. What's my engineer telling me on the first break? Because I forgot already what it was.
It's a video from Gibson Cage.
Okay, we're going to watch a video from Gibson,
It's like a little behind the scenes type video.
a rehearsal thing.
Something like that. He said. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, but he said it's like a little bit behind the scenes thing. And
Gibson will
it's
be coming
really
up a little bit
entertaining.
later in the show.
Right after we get
right
yeah,
after the right after
the second
Signal
break.
plays.
Yep.
Right after Signal plays, we'll talk to Gibson up there in Nashville, and we're going to watch this video while we take a short break, and then we're
When
going
we
to come
come
back
back-
with Mark Connors.
When we come back, we'll get Mark on the
in
line.
San Diego with our one and only ISW Bill Dietz, who's out in San Diego right now, doing some very important stuff for himself and the studio. So we'll be right back. Don't go away. Signal's still here for quite a while yet. We're going to keep them here till 8 o'clock tonight. No, just kidding. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Papa worked in a coal mine. Mama worked at the sink. We got home in the evening, baby, just had to have a drink. My papa was a good man. He was out of work in a zenny barn. Cause that coal mine down out of Denver, I said, why goddamn, why goddamn, Papa called a man on sound man. She saw you really be right here. Daddy used to tell me, boy, you better keep it comfortable clear. Daddy come up ripping down that road in his old fall. Sheriff and his deputy like a day on the road, yeah. I say, why not there? Why not there? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Never mind that. What do you think? Well, Ralph, I guess it's all right. You and...
We're on with Mark Connors. San Diego. We got it.
My show's better than yours.
There you go. Watch, we're watching this. All right, yeah, hold it now. Hold it. Let me get a gun. Hold on a minute. Let me get a gun. Can you hear me? Hello? Jamie, they can't hear me.
Oh, we can hear you guys. Can you hear us?
We can hear you fine.
Hold on. Here.
Make sure your speakers are turned up.
Okay,
Can you hear us?
Your speakers are turned up. Yeah, one second.
Okay, we're getting feedback because you're listening to you're watching the show at the same time.
Oh, I see what's going on. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry.
Yep.
All right.
How's that?
Are you there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're here.
My gosh. We're done fighting now.
No, we want a little bit more of that. Come on,
We had a little bit
peanuts, popcorn.
We've come to an understanding now. Something like that. Now, don't touch me. Right?
Hey, Bill.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, the jacuzzi's over here crying, man. It's got no water in it. Nobody's in the jacuzzi. What the hell's with that?
Yeah, what's that? I heard something about your jacuzzi. We froze?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you just barely.
Barely.
Oh, I don't understand that. Make sure your speakers are turned up. How about now?
My speakers are up. We can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Now we got you. Good.
Now we
See,
got.
earlier they had us turn it down because they said we were distorted.
Right.
And now I had to turn it right back
Well,
to where I had it before.
That's okay. It's all right. It's California. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing in California.
Everything's distorted out here anyway, so.
Yeah, my engineer just fell out of his chair.
Where's my gun?
Where's the guns?
Where's my gun? What did he say about California? Where's my gun?
Let me get the rifle.
You know, today's a gun day.
Yeah, it is.
If the band doesn't, hey, who's that beautiful woman sitting next to you?
Oh, that's Keisha.
Keisha?
Hi, Kay.
I know. I'm going to bet any amount of money that that beautiful woman is married to this handsome guy over here because the way he looks at her.
What do you think he's thinking? Oh,
I know what
boy,
he's thinking.
yeah.
That's the deal. I was like, geez, check him out. He's live on television
Yeah.
looking down her
Keep your
shirt.
hands on the table.
Jesus, silly.
Oh, we saw you looking down her shirt, man.
Yeah. We bought him.
You better be married to that woman or with her at least, because if not...
Something like that, right?
What's a...
Bill's got a haircut.
Hey,
Who's
there's
that?
Jamie.
Who is that?
Oh, you wouldn't. You know, it's chaos. I thought this is like L.A. here today. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, we're celebrating today in California, actually.
Well, what about the gun thing here? Tell
Well,
me.
that's what we were just fighting over.
Yeah, who gets the gun? Me or him?
Who gets the gun? Me or him? Neither one of us won because you guys came on live. We were just getting really to the nitty gritty. Who's that gentleman over there on the end there, Will?
Is that crime scene tape behind you, or was that
Damn
caution?
right.
Yes, sir.
It is.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We had a hell of a brawl when I got here. Yes,
Check
and
it
the
out.
coffee is great.
He got to try my new coffee today.
I'm still drinking.
He's still drinking.
Well, Bill,
Christmas price.
I don't want to buy it till I taste it, so Bill's got to bring me back a bag.
I see. And then
All right.
there's the Mark Connor
I want
Snickerdoodle
that's
coffee.
the one. That's the one I want.
Mark Connor Snickerdoodle coffee.
Snickerdoodle coffee. Yeah, we got to get some of that. Yeah, don't get it.
Cowboy Snickerdoodle coffee, huh?
It's good. It's really good.
I don't want to put any cowboy Snickerdoodle in my mouth. I'm sorry.
Now, wait a minute. Now you guys are smiling.
Don't worry, bro.
You guys are smiling now, but you were fighting in the beginning. So what happened with the gun? Who got the gun?
Well, Mark got the gun. That's why I'm smiling to keep him happy, because I don't get mad.
He got the gun. Actually, the gun's on the floor. You guys came on live right when one of us was going to grab it. But we're celebrating in California because today, Mrs. Frankenstein, or whatever her name is, Frankenstein, yeah.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. No, it's Frankenstein. She looks like Frankenstein. I'm telling
I
you.
before E after I. It says no. It's Stein.
Don't start me again. Hey,
There you go.
Don't touch me.
I won't touch you. That's assault, man. You understand? That's assault. So anyway, I know, but we have to spread the word here a little bit today about the big gun thing. You know, Frankenstein announced today they were going to literally try to take the. Does everybody know about this even?
No,
That they were literally trying to take the semi-automatic weapons from America. They were literally trying to take our Second Amendment completely away from us. Can you believe that bullshit?
Bullshit.
Too many people right now are fighting the snow and the sleet and the cold weather, you know, and they're that's why they're doing it today, though. They're doing all this because there's half the country frozen and they're all hiding in their little houses, and they're gonna miss the gun thing.
We have news for you, government people, that are not only affecting our lives in many other ways, it's affecting our music careers too. And Will, you know where I go with this stuff about this stuff.
Yeah.
This new world order bullshit that's going on is affecting our royalties, how they're taking our royalties and sharing them with the world. So I hate to say this, man, but if you write a song, President Obama wants you now to live. Yeah, look at his. He's like, this is fucking bullshit. He's gonna say. I know he's gonna say something that's bullshit. That is gonna suck really bad. So he wants us to take our royalties and share them amongst the world in one world order. That's exactly what it means.
No doubt about that.
Big brother. So I don't know if you guys see my postings on.
Well, if they just share it with me.
No.
Well, you get a piece of it too.
Yeah, you get a little piece.
Yeah, I don't get a piece of nothing.
We'll get every single person.
So I guess we're going to solve welfare.
Well, you know what? That's one of the reasons why I'm not touring right now, Will.
Yeah.
I can't share my income with the rest of the world. They're saying that people that sit on their butts and don't do anything get to have our money that we work our asses for. And we write songs, man, from our heart and from our soul, and these people want to now take it, not even pay us for it anymore. I'm not even going to curse because there's a beautiful woman right there. Are you freaking kidding me?
No, we're not.
That's unreal. Bro,
it is unreal. It's a crazy, it's so crazy.
What have to say about that? Because I see him making funny looks, man, like he wants to shit.
Hey, Mark, why is this thing snowballing and rolling and getting bigger? And I don't see too many. Are they blind? Are the American people?
What's going on is the mainstream media is not talking about it because.
You mean like Fox and NBC, CBS?
Yeah.
And
Who owns them?
Well, yeah.
The government.
Who owns the media? Yeah. The government. The government's not going to tell you, bro, that the song that you wrote last week isn't yours anymore. He isn't going to tell you what he's getting ready to do. They're not going to tell us what they're getting ready to do with the laws in music, in the music industry, film industry, right now. If you'll watch, if you're watching mainstream, you're not going to get the news. But he is getting ready to screw us musicians really bad. Starting April, in April, that law comes into effect. It's called the World Treaty.
He already signed that, right?
He already signed it.
Yeah.
See, and people don't even know that it's getting ready to kick our ass in April. And I'm trying to tell all the musicians, man, don't post your shit on YouTube anymore.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Don't put it on Facebook anymore. Sorry, it sucks. But when you read the contract, you'll see why I'm telling you not to do it. You don't own it anymore. Oops, sorry.
So how do we network?
Guess what?
How do we network?
That's a great question, sir. What is your name, bro? I'm sorry.
Chucky.
Chucky.
That's
Chucky.
I'm Kato, a.k.a. Bob Marley, Bruce Lee, whatever it takes, baby. But I'm saying, how do I get from point A to point B? If I can't go YouTube, how am I going to reach somebody in Los Angeles, California, from Florida? And I want to promote myself.
You just now got to the very, very big goal.
You're here.
They don't want you to.
Right.
Wait a minute now. We got to do what we got to do. How are we going to promote? We got to do our music. How are we going to get our money?
You have a choice. You have a choice.
How do
Either share it with the whole world.
Wait a minute.
Or don't do it at all.
Wait. Okay. I don't know anything about math or fractions, but for me to share my little bit, I get with the whole world, man. Okay, there's a lot of people out there. The whole world. There's a lot of people. I'm only going to get so much. So
7 billion people.
So how do 7 billion people get my little 50 cent? Get a piece of my 50 cent.
You're on the internet.
You just see I like talking to him because what he's doing is he's actually getting to check him out, man.
Yeah.
That meat and potatoes.
You've been moving
Has he
around.
been drinking my coffee? I love talking to this man.
That's
A lot of what we do for free.
Well, you know what? That is a thank you, ma'am, because we all enjoy it too. But you know what? You deserve to be paid.
Absolutely.
And that's what's happening is they've got such a grip on us right now that we can't get paid. They've got such a grip on the venues,
the fuel,
everything that they have made it so hard for us that it's impossible to do now.
Well, I think the bottom line, Mark, is they want people to stay at home and watch that stupid TV and teach you what they want to tell you.
That's the bottom line that I'm trying to get at here for Bruce Lee. And what he got to the bottom line of it, bro. And that is 1 second. And that is that it's designed for you not to be able to do it. It's designed for you to share it or not do it. Yes, sir.
Can I ask you? Now, Bill has worked with us before. We're quite familiar with Bill Dietz. That's an incredible musician sitting right there next to you. But I want to ask you, are you a member of ASCAP, or you know anything about ASCAP and paying into to be able to do covers? Because when we go in venues, if you don't pay into ASCAP, they don't want you to do cover songs. Or you know what I'm saying? You have to be a member of the thing.
Who owns ASCAP? Do you know? Oh,
no,
answer your question. Yes, sir. I have been a member of ASCAP. I've done a couple things in the music industry, a little bit, just a tiny bit. Yeah, so I know a little tiny bit about it. But honestly, sir, ASCAP has nothing to do with it anymore. See, the thing is that the government bought the music industry. Actually, they didn't. China did. See, we sold our music industry, our movie industry. Everything that we've done, we have sold it a long time ago to China. Now China says, well, hey, you guys, what do you do when you don't pay the note on your car? What happens to the car? Somebody sneaks in and goes...
It goes bye-bye.
What's that, lizard lick towing pulls up and Big Bobby beats you while
with a bunch of cameras and they put you on TV.
Drive your shit away.
That's what they're saying. Look, America, you didn't pay your note. You can't pay us those trillions of dollars that you owe us. Guess what we're going to do? You have two choices. And if you look in the news last year where they said you have two choices, New World Order or Third World War, which one's it going to be? And guess what Obama picked?
Yeah.
NWO.
Manipulating him picked because he's just a puppet anyway.
That's right.
I mean,
whoever is
pulling his
paying
strings,
So if you do a little check-in on this stuff, it just sucks. I can see the shock in her eyes because this really is true, and it really does.
Well, look
suck.
at my blood pressure. My top of my head.
There's a lot of things that are true, like Bush's family owning the FCAP, and so they get paid from it. And I mean, we can go back and back. The thing is, working together to make the world a decent place for all of us to live in. If I see somebody on the side of the road and they're hurt, I'm going to stop and help that person.
God bless you, man.
God bless you.
You can't legislate human decency. There's no legislation for people. Has got to be, good to one another, man. You just got to do it.
We were just talking before, and we're thinking, what the hell's the world come to? Because a lot of people have lost the decency and morale and respect for other human beings.
The kindness,
the generosity. People don't allow anymore.
Opening doors for ladies, just being a gentleman, watching your language in front of ladies. See, you screwed up my whole show.
Mark, you've been very good at
that. Yeah, he talked about that on a previous show. The language in front of the ladies.
So actually in California, just to get on with that thing is we're celebrating in California because it's so strict here about the gun law. But the gun law really, guys, is the most important thing. And like you said, you'd help somebody on the streets and what have you. And I would too, ma'am. I'd risk my life for anybody. Yeah. Anybody. As long as they were in the right.
Yeah, of course.
If I had to defend somebody else's life, though, in a heartbeat. Yeah. And also, I'd love to have a new world order, to be honest with you. I would love to see the whole world
get along.
Yeah. I would love to see no more. I would just love to see the starving situation taken care of. It breaks my heart every time I see.
There's too many rich people in this country to have so many starving people. I'm sorry. We need to take care of our own.
So it starts with one seed.
I would love to. Go ahead.
You missed that.
It starts with one seed.
Yes.
Well, we're trying to drop that seed.
Right. That's part of what I do with my shows and stuff. But this affects us musically, see, and that's why I bring it up. This isn't a show about politics.
Yeah, but
everything is politics. You can't get away from if you live. If you live and you breathe air out here, if you care about anything, if you work, like you say, I know Bill is a hard worker. I'm watching. I've seen some of his work, okay, and I know he should be compensated for that. So nobody come and work that guy. Had to get playing drums all night or doing sessions, and then at the end of it, Bill, we're not going to break you off right because we don't have to. We're going to keep it, and that's not right. And that's not
know
right
what?
whether it happened to him or anybody else. We all want to be compensated and recognized for our work. Okay? And talent is not just for the privileged. Talent and opportunity is not just for those at the top. It should be for everybody. If you have the chops, you should be able to get in.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Absolutely.
And nowadays, you could be fantastic because I know guys that I see every day blow away the people that are on the radio. Yet you can't get them on the radio. Why is that? Because the government bought a certain company. Can we say the name of the company on this show?
Sure.
Yeah. Would that be?
Yeah, go ahead.
You remember who it was?
Well, you go ahead, Mark.
Do some homework, everybody. Find out who bought the music industry, and then you'll find out that they own all of the radio stations. So now, unless you pay your $1 million, Clear Channel.
I was going to say, I can see clearly through the channel.
I can see clearly.
There you go.
Yeah,
You can
I
see
knew they was
clearly
gonna say
they
that.
bought all the radio stations, and they made all the record labels say, look, you pay for your time, your airtime. There's only 24 hours in a day, so step up and buy. Big money. They bought every bit, 24 hours of all of the airtime in every radio station in this country, and they sold it to China. Period.
Yep.
Now China wants their debt. How are they going to get their debt? They're going to make us share our profits with the rest of the world.
Yep, they're coming after us.
And that affects our career.
Yep.
That's why we bring this stuff up on this particular show and our music shows, because it's going to affect our paychecks, our royalties, everything. Image.
Well, it's not only it is. You said the right word, image. It's not just about who bought this or that. It's also about image. What sells in America? You know, we go through a lot of this. You know what I mean? And I think that it's time to change that. I mean, go for what is good, not what, you know. Oh, well, this is acceptable. You know, this look is acceptable. This
One
look
thing,
isn't.
Keith,
You
that
know?
needs to happen is people need to be grateful for what they have today and stop crying about what they don't have tomorrow.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There's a way to get to tomorrow, but you know, if you can to be a good person today and motivate people instead of taking from people. And there's too much negativity in the world today.
There is.
I hate the damn news. I'm waiting for
I don't
a
watch
good
it.
news to be on.
I'm going to stop watching it.
You know, sorry to hear about people getting killed and robbed. I'd like to hear about who won the lottery and so someone gave someone a Cadillac and spread the wealth.
What do you think about all this, Will? What do you think about all this stuff that's going on with this crap and robbing us basically of our royalties?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we just went through a Romney election, and
where did they dig him up from? You know?
well, I'm just saying we just went through this thing with the presidential election, and even though I am a Republican of 40 years, I haven't been a Republican supported them in the last 10 years. I mean, we have no choice. The elections are fixed. I mean, that's all fixed anyways. That's it's just an enactment of what they want us to believe.
Yeah. Well, here's another thing, Will, that is really important. I don't want to forget it. Is right now the Internal Revenue Service is buckling down on the entertainment industry, and this is a warning to all of you musicians. You've been playing in the bars for the last 20 years. If you don't have every single social security number of every single band member that played in your band over the last 20 years, you are responsible for their taxes.
Absolutely.
So if your social security number was listed with that venue, then you're the one responsible for all those taxes.
Right.
And that starts, I hear drumsticks. And that starts in April. They're going to start collecting. So, and that's why Facebook played such a big part of this whole scam and this whole thing.
Well, they brought everybody out.
And YouTube, see, because what you did was you logged.
Exposed everything.
Exposed it for them.
Everything.
Everything.
Even play a song from your bathtub. Or sitting on the toilet. I mean, they exposed everything.
Exactly. So musicians, get ready to fork out some big time money really soon. If you were the one that got paid and distributed that paycheck to everybody else in cash or whatever the hell, and they didn't do their taxes, musicians, we are screwed.
Yeah, what's his name? What's his name?
That's Mark.
Mark. We're musicians. We're musicians.
I'm the janitor.
We're musicians. So
He's a janitor.
yeah, but we're players. We're
just
players.
sitting
So
here
that means we think. We sit in our house and we think about things, and we know that the government is out to get us. This ain't just started yesterday. Do you think that I would give Uncle Cham the same opportunity to get me the way, you know what I'm saying, to get at me the way that, you know what I'm saying, he think it's easiest to get at? I'm gonna play his show, and I'm gonna protect myself. I'm gonna protect myself and my and my people, and I don't want them exposed to Big Brother and get hurt because they took the money. So we take certain precautions, and we know certain things are just automatically understood. If we make money, if we make money, then taxes have to be paid. But fortunately, I don't play for money. I play for the love of music. So,
well, you know, there's plenty of money in this country, and they keep going to the wrong corner to get it.
It looks like Will's trying to take a break.
Oh, bye, Bill.
Bye, Bill.
Bye. Nice to meet you.
That's the Seminoles.
Hey, real quick, before you guys go, I gotta say something really quick. Listen to my new song, you guys. It's getting ready to come out. I just played it for Bill. It's right now in the background. And check it out. And
where do I check it out?
What?
How does he check it out?
I'm playing it for you right now. Can you hear it? No, I hear
we can barely hear it.
I hear it a little bit.
Where can we go online to check it out?
Put it on YouTube so we can hear it.
iTunes.
Put it on
iTunes.
Put it on YouTube. Put it on YouTube so we can hear it.
We're going to go back to beating each other. We're going to go back to beating each other now.
Play nice in the sandbox.
Bye. We love you. We love you. Go ahead, James.
Time for a break. So, go ahead.
You guys are on. Go for it. You guys gotta set up and play now.
All right. Okay. That was fun.
You gotta get away from him, man. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Lying, lover, lying. Oh, how my lover loves to lie. Say not lie, lover, lying. Oh, how my lover loves to lie to me, to me. But tuck around town, it's been that you found somebody new, and to then I just can't believe it could ever be true. Lying, lover, lying. Oh, how my lover loves to lie. Say not lie, lover, lie. Oh, how my lover loves to lie to me, to me. Does she look like me? Does she love you like I used to do? Does she taste like me? Can you please tell me what did she do to take your love away from me? Oh, lying, lover, lying. Oh, how my lover loves to lie. Say no lie, lover, lie. Oh, how my lover loves to lie to me, to me.
That is his fault. All right, we're back. We're back after a lengthy 10 minutes, turned 20 minutes, turned 30 minutes of Mark Connor raving about guns, which we all really needed to hear about, and the musicians getting screwed. I've held up poor Gibson Cage for probably an extra 20 minutes waiting for us to get back because we had an excellent performance from Sygnal live in the studio. They did a great job. Beautiful song. Three of you are really nice. Sound really well together. You'll be hearing a lot more here.
I'm waiting for somebody to buy me a Cadillac.
Buy you a Cadillac? You got a Cadillac.
Buy me a Cadillac.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Another Cadillac.
Another Cadillac. We've got Gibson on
Cadillac Records.
Yeah, Cadillac Records.
That was a good movie.
Oh, that's scary.
Gibson, how's it going?
It's going real cool. You know, I wanted to jump right into this thing. They were talking about the BMI and the ASCAP and the registrations and all that stuff. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you're a musician who has registered their songs with BMI, ASCAP, etc., then you can register your gigs and get paid to do your own original music in those same forums. Did you know that?
No. I did not know that.
Well, guess what? Now you do.
That's excellent.
And knowing is half the battle.
Plus, you know, when it comes time for an industry that collapses in on itself, like we see that's happening, that's not a time to run and hide. That's a time to replan, re-strategize, and go at it in a different way. Right now, I'm researching watermarks for the songs so that you can trace where your song's being played at any time in the world with your own server. It's something that I've been researching for a while now and trying to work on that with different programmers and stuff like that. Should have something out here pretty soon of my own with my own little keychain on it so that I can add that to the fingerprint of my songs, and when I distribute them, I shoot them out of my own server, and you don't listen to them unless you pay me directly.
Oh, that's great. That's good. That's a good way to get around all this.
Every time something happens in our industry or in any other industry, everybody gets frustrated and they quit and they run away. Well, it's not time to do that, boys and girls. It's time to hit them harder. And we're smart people. We're, you know, we know how to, you know, we know how to do this stuff. And I think we should just be, you know, pushing our industry in those directions where you're an island unto yourself. Your music is supported by you and distributed by you.
There you go. That's a good point.
Yeah, you got a good point. On that same issue, Prince said he sold so many copies of Purple Rain that he couldn't account for how many copies. He said because the thing is still selling. They have no number for him. So he's trying to get accountants and other people to give him some numbers so we know how much money. And he says to this very day, he doesn't know how many how many people has bought, I'm saying, to listen where they're playing Purple Rain at, and he says there's no way for him to find out because every time he tries to make an inquiry, the numbers change, or he gets a big runaround, or you know what I'm saying? There's nobody, when it comes down to the money to pay an artist, everybody dummies up. Don't nobody know nothing.
Right. Oh, that's a bad problem in the Christian radio market also. Oh. They have a problem tracking their money as well, I've noticed. And you know, it's never a problem of, oops, we gave you too much.
I don't think that's happened.
And if Prince wants to buy me a Cadillac, I can promise him that I'll play it.
He rides BMW. He don't buy Cadillac. They won't buy American. They won't buy. He go and buy German or some stuff. Man,
there's a puppy down here.
No, it's my dog. Now we need to jump on board on this, or we need to see how this is going to happen, or
well, right now I'm working on some stuff. to kind of package it up, to get all the strings and stuff loaded down. There's a lot of loose ends here at first. It's more than a concept. It's an actual, we're actually building it. We're actually working on it now. It won't be too much longer, and I'll put a big announcement out on it when I'm done with it. It's going to change our industry. Anyway, it's going to change mine. I'm sure there'll be a lot of copycats on board as soon as I pull it out. But
I want to know how to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try to offer it as a package for artists. I'm not going to keep it to myself. Of course not. I'm going to franchise it. I'm going to put it out there to see if we can get it out there. And that way, it doesn't matter if you're running it for your own server and people are downloading it. Boom, you got it.
That's
you don't
incredible.
have to. Yeah, and since you'll be outside of the public domain because it's a private-owned thing, there's nothing the government can do about that. They can't give it away. Now, once it's done and it's encrypted into the song itself as digital, I'm not sure how it goes if you record it again. I think it goes right along with it.
Yeah, there's ways to get it. I'm a programmer. I can tell you it's a very difficult thing to do, but there are ways to key the song so that it is copied along if someone tries to copy the song, even if they try to re-record it by playing it and then recording the input into something else. Or there's ways to do it. It's just it is difficult.
I'm a programmer. I'm just a visionary. I'm just somebody who has an idea, and I'm trying to pull the key players together to help me fulfill that idea.
That's a good thing. That's a great.
What about? I want to ask a question. What about artists that like sample music? I know it's like a lot of these a lot of hip hoppers and rappers. They'll sample. They'll get like the musical hook out of a song, and they'll write their original poem over something that's already. They use Sam and they love to use James Brown.
Yeah.
Okay, and when we go back to talking about copyright and intellectual property here. How many people ripped off Chuck Berry's John? I mean, you almost can't get around it. If you write a song and it's got that boogie feel to it, you can't get around Chuck Berry. You're gonna use that, and it's been used from everybody from the Beatles to the Stones to the Beach Boys. And if everybody would have gave Chuck Berry just 2 cents, just give Chuck Berry 2 cents every time you use that Johnny B. Good riff. No, okay, just 2 cents. How do you get around that?
I'm a writer in the studio. I'm in the studio every day. I'll pull off a riff and a breakdown that's awesome. But then when I listen to it, I figure out, Allman Brothers have already done that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn you, Allman Brothers. You're not going to be able to cliche a riff. You can't do it.
Right.
If you're taking exact recordings from them, of course I can understand that. But I mean, there's no breakdown in the world that hasn't been already recorded and done somewhere. I mean, you only got so many frets on a guitar. You know what I mean?
Yep. There's only so many strings and so many ways to put it together.
Exactly.
So what you're saying in essence is nothing new under the sun.
Well, think about it. Nothing can be invented anymore. If I build a car of my own, it's still, the wheel, I didn't invent that. I didn't invent the combustion motor. I didn't invent the gas tank. But if I put them all together in a different way, it's a new invention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
I get
it's just a different name, and you might have changed the shape of the bumper or something on it.
That's right. As an artist, as an original artist, I struggle to come up with original concepts all the time. And if you listen hard enough into my stuff, you'll find James Brown, you'll find R&B, you'll find Johnny B. Goods, you'll find Allman Brothers, you'll find all that stuff.
So what is the difference? So what is the difference in that? And if I just, like I said, I just sample. We got to sample it, a beat machine.
Well, if someone is
sampling, we can run some of James Brown funky stuff. But I don't want to use. I'm going to put my original poem. I've got an original poem or something I want to say over that. But
isn't it 7 bars, or is it 7 words?
I think it's 7 bars.
Yeah.
Is it 7 bars or 7 words?
7 bars.
I thought it was 7 words.
No,
myself.
I thought it was 7 bars.
7 bars is a lot.
I think it's 7 bars.
That's a lot. So you can go to the E at any time here.
Yeah. Now, from what I understand, whenever you sample something, you have to license it. You have to pay
unless it's
for it.
public domain.
Yeah, unless it's public
That was
domain.
on my last album that I used, Fleur de Lis. Now I changed it completely. I redid the piano parts in it, brought in drums, words, the whole 9 yards. But it still starts off with da 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 da, and that's something that that I actually went after. But it's public domain. It wasn't an accident that I used that key, or used those stuff. It was for every musician that had to sit at home when he was a kid and make piano lessons and go, oh no, for 20 minutes I got to play this song, man. But, I'm not a copyright attorney. I don't really know that much about it. I'm just in the business, and I've always been the person when it comes down to the wire and people start quitting and they get frustrated, I hit it harder. I find a way to hit it harder.
It seems like you're hitting it. You're going to be hitting it.
Well, you got to. And what I've always been saying, it's okay to give some music away. I get paid to play. Right. And if I can give my music out there and it's playing and people they're stealing it, well, that's kind of good. You get something out of it. At least they care enough to steal
The best form of flattery is imitation.
Yes, an imitation. But yeah, that one thing about the BMI thing, and they'll never get my.
Nope, he froze.
Uh-oh.
You froze. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Have an internet connection problem.
Oh, we do?
Oh,
no, we're good. We're all right. You froze for a minute there, but you're all right now.
You're good to go.
There's a new thing going on here in town. It's www.artisttowatch.com. If you can see this can you see that?
Yep.
Is it backwards?
Nope, it's perfect. We can read it. Nashville's #1 showcase series.
Yes.
Yeah, artists to watch.
The venue, a quality band, logistics, details, even rehearsals are all taken care of. So all we artists have to do is show up and give the crowd a show. It's genius.
So I did that so that I could get some free PR. Thanks.
I'm really impressed with that angle and approach you're working on and you're planning on coming out with. That's something we got to talk more about too, though.
As it progresses, I will definitely. But yeah, you can call me anytime. Well, I'm here. I spend most of my mornings researching and working out stuff for bands and new players. And when something pisses me off, I get on it. Right. I don't want anybody taking my money. It's the hardest thing in the world as an artist to get paid anymore. But there are angles out there, and when the more rules they make, the more then you can follow some of those rules into loopholes. Then those loopholes turn into some money for you. You just got to know how to work the system. So the more educated you can be about what is happening and about how BMI and ASCAP and all those guys are working, I thought it was the greatest thing in the world when ASCAP and BMI went after the bars for money because it opened up the world for original musicians.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
That's what I
love that.
Ever. They just screwed all these little chumps that are out here doing this cover stuff for them, there's 1,000 of them that aren't so good, and then there's a couple that are really, really good, of course, you know. But it knocked half the competition out right away.
It sure did. It sure did.
So if you've got an original voice and something to say, it just opens the door for that.
Yep. That's a good thing.
Thank you.
All right, we got to get back. We got to get back to the show here. Gibson, thank you. Thank you for being on the show. I know it's the first time on this show. We've got 2,500 people watching. So I want you on every Thursday, and if that's all right with you, please.
As long as I'm not gigging, and even if I am gigging, I'll bring my lab with me.
Okay, you're on. Thank you.
You got it. So I'll see you next week then.
Yeah, we'll get you on a little bit more better schedule. I'm not going to make you wait. So we're going to put a clamp on Mark a little bit tighter.
I don't think that's going to be possible.
We're giving him. We're going to talk
big enough to hold Mark.
We're going to talk to you about a 30-minute thing, so you can bounce off of me and Bill, and that way we don't have to. We can focus on you.
I'll be loading that new album up on GibsonCage.com. And you can hear Gibson Cage's new album right now, along with some real tasty unplugged work that I've been doing.
Awesome.
My personal favorite on Nashville Universe. I think I'm the leaderboard on there here in Nashville.
Awesome. That's great.
It's the same as the award show coming up, but Nashville Universe, you can check out my new album and my unplugged stuff.
Awesome. We will.
Thanks, guys.
And can you post that on my Facebook page, too, if you could?
I certainly will.
So I can give it out everywhere.
Hey, what?
We froze.
Meeting you three.
Huh?
It was nice meeting you three.
Likewise.
Nice meeting you, Gibson.
What's the guy on the end's name here? What's his name?
It's Kenny.
Kenny, do we know each other?
That's a good possibility.
I think we know each other. I think I recognize you from somewhere. It's kind of hard to tell with the camera though.
Where are you? Out in Los Angeles?
No, I'm in Nashville. But I kicked a lot of town in Florida.
Okay, right on. Yeah, I'm sure I probably ran into you before.
I think I remember where. If you want to Facebook me, definitely do that because I can't say it on this family show here, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, you can say anything you want. It's just a family show. Come on, man.
You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you next week, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks,
Nice
Gibson.
you. Have a good one.
God bless.
Happy
Thank you.
I can hear.
All right.
You can hear?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, I could hear that one.
Yeah, you
I was on that one.
Keep going.
We're on.
I know.
Why are we on here?
You're quiet. You gotta.
Wait a minute. What's Sygnal doing here? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that puppy was so cute. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just distracted by shiny things and puppies, you know?
Yeah, Mark is, Gibson's talking and she's going, there's a puppy under the table.
well, I felt something like rubbing on my leg and I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, okay, good. It's a puppy.
We did check that. We used to have rats. So it's a really big rat.
Oh, no.
We used to have rats. No, we still have one rat. He's still back.
One rat. Yeah, but see, you took my camera, so I can't wave at everyone now.
One rat. I took his camera away today. I'm kind of punishing him because he hasn't been a good boy.
Oh.
Hold on, I got something for that.
Where is it?
Oh, come on, not a computer.
Oh, now see. There you go. That's good. Thank you. Very good. All right, we're gonna get back to Sygnal here. I'm gonna give them a little extra time because they were nice enough to come here today and perform a song. Sygnal. Oh, you can't reach in and get the camera.
No shame.
Oh. No, you gotta check. They gotta check you guys out a little more. Yeah, check it out. Put it up there again so Jamie can squeeze in on that. He will. He'll focus.
Let's see here.
Let's see if we can see that. Sure we can.
Sygnal Band from
Brevard Live. A hike of production.
Yeah, check that out. Give us some symmetry.
Look at them right inside. There they are. What issue is that?
This is issue April 2010 with ZZ.
You've been together that long?
April 2000. No, we've been together before that. Here's one called The Mothership. When we were the Mothership, this is what we come. This is March 2007. March 2007. Wow. We're booked at a place called Crossroads. This is the first time they published something for Sygnal in the magazine. Mm-hmm. Down here it says R&B. Can you see that? Where it says March
Mothership.
Yep.
R&B.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we were calling ourselves.
Wow, that's pretty neat.
And this is the last one. This article here is from December 2012 with Joe Bonamassa on the cover. Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, BPS did a nice article on us.
Uh-huh.
And
who did that article?
Magazine.
Steve Keller.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that Steve?
This is Steve Keller.
Steve Keller.
Yeah,
sure
he's awesome. Yeah.
He's
matter
good.
of fact, open mics. He came down.
Was he there?
Yeah.
Good.
Him and his girl. Yeah.
Yeah. I've had some interesting things with Steve. Interesting conversations with Steve. God bless you, Steve. Anyways, we like Steve. He's all right.
Yeah, he's cool.
We just ran into a problem on one of the articles where the artist everything was talked about the artist. But the artist did everything here at the studio on my tab, and the studio was never mentioned. So it was just one of those mistakes.
Yes.
But it wasn't all Steve's fault. We love you, Steve. Anyways, he's doing a good job, and Hike is doing a good job with her magazine too.
Yeah, there's a lot of. That's the thing that I'm glad about too, because now there's a lot of really good magazines coming out. We got Brevard Live, which is awesome, and then we've got BPS, Brevard Party Scene, and there's Vertigo.
Vertigo is just.
And then there's Rockstar. Like we're getting a lot of really good magazines coming out. You know?
Oh, I'm owner of Rockstars.
Oh, are you? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's awesome because you get different perspectives from each magazine. You know?
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. I'm not in agreement with all of them. I do read them all, and I do share them all. We are more getting into this live thing on the internet because we can get out of Brevard and reach China, China or anywhere in the world. And right here, people will be watching your show in China because we have a following there now.
In China?
Yes. Believe me. Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a fact. We picked up a lot of Chinese people on Facebook, and they're all watching the show out there.
Wow.
So it's internet networking.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
So we want to get Sygnal, not just in Brevard or Central Florida. We want to get Sygnal out to California, New York, Europe, Rome,
That's
Italy.
where I want to go.
You know what I'm saying? Spain.
Europe people tend to enjoy music in a different way, and they will still buy CDs.
Yeah.
They won't try to get underground CDs or buy them from
bootleg.
I still buy vinyl, by the way.
Yeah. So like Europe is a great market. Is a really good market, and we had Jack. I don't know if you knew Jack. Jack Starr at all.
Jack Starr, yes,
he's amazing.
He's a good friend
he's
of ours.
Right up in leaders in Europe. He's one of the leaders in Europe in his genre of music with that shredding metal music.
Yeah.
But he's number 3 in Europe still. So
yeah.
So
in Europe, I just seen him down here at Guitar Haven.
Yeah, you'll find Jack just about anywhere, even walking on the beach barefoot. He lives right over here near me.
Jack Starr.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a good guitarist. But now, where are you guys playing this week or next week?
This week will be the Sygnal will be down on Beachside. We'll be playing at the Sandbar. We'll be hosting. Yeah, it's me and some other.
Right.
See, when you say Sygnal,
I'm seeing a kind of
it's a group. Yeah.
A group of people.
Yes.
And people helping each other.
Right. That's great.
Every musician.
That's original right there.
Every musician in Brevard County at one point or another has been in the Sygnal band.
Good, I want a drum for you.
Yes. Everybody from Bill Dietz to Aaron Dietz. No, I'm not kidding and stuff. You will come in and see.
I would love to do that.
That's that.
I would love to do that.
We don't prank about our music and stuff. That's something that we're deadly serious about. We don't watch football, basketball, tennis, coca. We play our music and we love every note.
Beautiful.
So yeah, at some point
I will come in and see you. Hope you arrange that.
You got to. It's too good.
It's my therapy, man.
It's too good.
Because seriously, there is so much stuff going on out there, and and buttons. People try to push buttons. Yeah. You know what? I go la 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 la.
You gotta have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where are you playing now? And this was a different thing you said.
Well,
Sandbar?
It's not saying exactly. It's called it's a Rolling Stones tribute band, which me and my friend, and that has a history too. You see on the back here it says Emotional Rescue Stones tribute, but they since changed the name from Emotional Rescue and they just call it the Stones Clones. If you want to come and check out Sygnal full band, we'll be hosting an open mic at the Wet Spot on the 30th. It's Wednesday. So if you want to see the Sygnal Band live,
just down the
and
bridge
all
and down
its
the road.
Yeah.
all its glory, full Sygnal Band,
I liked it.
full sound. We do a lot of dance music. On the 1st of next month, we'll be out here on Satellite Beach. We'll be playing Bamboo Lounge,
Yeah.
which used to be the old Foreman's. They call it. What
I know
they call
Tony.
It now. You know Tony. Okay. So see
And
how small. It's a
Siegel's
small
next
community.
month.
Everybody
We do
knows
open mic.
everybody here.
And
So-
we've had Battle of the Bands there with him. I went in with him on those.
Okay.
Okay.
Made some cool contests.
Man, see, that's what I'm saying. I probably should have met you years ago. I can't see how I passed it. This is the first time with everybody. We know all of the same people. We've traveled down all of the same trails and stuff. So, all the good stuff takes time. Is it this? What is it called?
It's your time. This is the time
This is the
for
time
you to
for
be
Sygnal.
to hooking up me with you and you with me.
Yes.
It's the time. It was designated time.
It's amazing because we've been getting like so many good people with awesome energy coming towards us, man. You know.
Mhm. And Bill's going to be pulling you in on the concert series.
And our friend Steve,
Yes.
our friend Harmonica Steve is out there in the studio.
Yes.
He's with us. Was it when we played? When we now, I've just come from the Beach Shack. I play a lot of blues. We grounded in the blues.
Shall let him scoop by you there?
Yeah, come here, Steve. Our good friend Harmonica Steve is gonna get in. Get in here. Get in when you fit in.
Come on, come on
Yeah,
down.
get in.
Come on down.
Mike Chiavi, and there's just so many. Just come on, just get over here, and I'll get in here next to Mama Cedar.
Come on down.
Fit in. This is our good friend. This is our good friend Steve, and Steve has been with us for a minute.
I seen him in a lot of the pictures.
He plays blues. He plays some really good blues songs. But what I found out, they had an open mic at the Florida Discount Music, and Chuck Van Riper hosted the Jazz Jam, and Steve jumped up there and started playing some bossa nova on the harmonica and started, playing along with these jazz standards, and I was just blown away and impressed at
He
the
plays
talent.
guitar too.
The talent this guy has,
Jeez.
man. All the
Steve, are you
talent.
from here?
No, New York.
New York.
New York. New York.
New York
Long Island.
City, up a borough of New
Long
York?
Island.
Long Island. Jack Stark's from
Yeah, I used to play the track back in
See that?
1981.
See how small this world is?
Long Island.
See that? Yeah, Long Island. Hey, nice. I like the way you said that. Very good.
Long Island, yeah.
Yeah, excellent. A lot of good musicians come out of Long Island.
Huntington, yeah.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you, they were really booming back in the
Mitch
60s.
Mitchell
70s.
lived there.
Why, man.
Green Lawn. Yeah, Green Lawn, right. And the guitarist from Deep Purple, Richie Blackmore lived there.
Incredible. Some great musicians. Look, I just want to let everybody know we're at 3:30, so my cutoff time is now. I just want everybody to know that they need to check out Sygnal. They need to go to these places. As what I'm going to do for the group too is I'm going to keep in touch with Key, and Key is going to tell me where they are playing. And starting next week, I will take the time to let everybody know where they can catch Sygnal. And there are little satellite groups that are attached to Sygnal, because there are little extra little ones around that they split up and do different things. You won't find that anywhere else in a Brevard band. I know you won't. I know the Bone Dogs and everybody else does their little thing, and they're starting to do a little extra thing. I noticed too. Russ Kellum is doing something with somebody. What's her name? She's very good.
Pam.
Anyway, Pam. Yeah, Pam's good. But I mean, you need to check out Sygnal, because you got to taste the variety of the different blends of combinations, right?
That's right.
It's a great thing, and that's one very original thing about the group, that you really got to check it out, okay? And I know you're all out there watching the show. If you got through Mark Connors and, and the craziness, and then you heard Gibson, and then you heard Sygnal play, 3 of them play. We missed the harmonica today. I'm going to invite them back to play on the show, because a lot of times a lot of the musicians don't want to play on the show, or they don't want to play, or they didn't bring their stuff, whatever. So I'm going to invite them to play a part on another one of the shows, if you can all maybe make it another day,
That'd be cool.
and we'll set you up. When I have a different guest here, we'll set you up in there, and you can play more than one song. And you can bring whatever combination of your members that you want too. I would be honored for you to do that. If you would do that
Yeah,
for me.
that'd be awesome. I
Really.
like to play more than talk.
Yeah, well, I'm going to talk to Key and Chucky and see what other date they can come back and play on the show, and we'll give them a good 10 minutes of playing time, if not more, on the next show or the show after that. Because I have Bruce Marion next week.
Oh, cool.
And I know y'all know Bruce.
Yeah,
Marion music.
Marion music.
Right.
Yes.
So, I mean, if you're available next Thursday, I'd like to have you come in and play them, because I think Bruce is pretty much just going to be on the talking end of it. And we're going to cut Mark out a little bit.
Well, we may be able to talk Bruce into get sitting in on keyboards with it. Swamp Fox. Bruce Marion.
Yeah. Right.
Bruce Marion's
Right.
band is called Swamp Fox,
Right.
and he's muy talented, like so many other people around here.
Yeah,
And
he
Bruce Marion, when I first came to this end of Florida, he booked my band GT Express at a festival they was having out in Palm Bay. So yeah, I'm
Cool.
Bruce Marion is a good friend.
Great
I
guy,
look
great
forward
guy.
to, getting in here with
Good
him.
band, too.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's got a great band.
So, check Sygnal out. Okay, I'll tell you where they are. They'll be back to play on the show, and they're going to be coming back into the studio to do a demo CD. Compliments of me and Bill. You just pick out the songs you want to do and set them all up. Get yourself together. Get your group together. Come on in. I'll have my engineer here. Everything ready. We'll have a nice time and get you recorded, and then you can hand out the CDs to all your friends.
Yeah, exciting.
Nice.
Thanks. Thanks.
Check out Sygnal. They'll be back maybe next week to play some more music for you. ISWTVstudio.com. After 5 p.m., InsideTheSoundwave.com. YouTube. ISWRecordingStudio.com. You can watch the show and any of those anytime you want. Free on your computer. Okay? Internet TV. ISWTVstudio.com, InsideTheSoundwave.com. Sygnal. God bless you all. Please watch the show. I know you're all out there. Let's get to 3,000 with Sygnal. Okay? Because I know we can do that easily. Okay, we're going to say goodbye now.
Thanks.
God bless. Take
Thank you.
care. Sygnal says goodbye too. Say goodbye, guys.
Bye. Take care.
Take care.
Never mind that. What do you think? Well, Ralph, I guess it's all right. You ain't exactly no ding-dong daddy from Cuba. Never mind that. Now, did you get all the stuff to teach me to dance? Yeah, I got the tonight is going to be a big night for Alice and me, and I want to dance correctly when I start. Wait a minute. I can't wait to get going. I got a phonograph here, and I got the record. Yeah? Well, I'll put this first one out here. This one has the hucklebuck. Oh, the hucklebuck. This is always good for me. There we go now. There we are. It's one of those numbers that tells a story. Wait a second. You don't expect me to do that, do you? Of course I do. I can't do that. Listen to the record. Listen to the music. Just do what the lurker says on there on the record. That's all you got to do. Give it a groove and be gay. You ready? All right, go ahead. Here we go. What did you stop me for? It's just rolling, man. You're supposed to waddle like a duck. How can I waddle like a duck? Well, it's easy. Just walk like you always do. Come on, let's get with it again there. Walk with it. That's it. Good. I got it now.
What are you doing?
Just brushing up on a little dancing, that's all. You wanted me to be a dancer, so I'm just brushing up.
Well, what is this crazy costume you're wearing?
This isn't a costume. This is what all of us cats wear. I got it. I'm hip, ready to go. I'm gone.
Gone, all right. Ralph, is all of this because of what we talked about last night?
Yes, it is, and I'm taking you out tonight. I'm taking you dancing and roller skating.
Oh, Ralph, that's wonderful.
Now, hurry up and get dressed. Oh, wait a minute, before you get dressed. Here. Put this on. My pin.